As I start this video, I'm going to give it a title. And the title is going to be a question. And the question is, can our politicians really be so ignorant? And what it's all about is about a nice piece of theatre going on in Copenhagen right now. And the picture that we are expected to believe is this is about protecting the Earth from global warming, which is threatening to do all sorts of nasty things to us. And the presumption that a large part of this global warming is caused by human production of carbon dioxide. Unfortunately, neither the one nor the other is true. You see, you can research this yourself. I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to let you research it. It's easy to find the figures, not a problem at all. Just don't ask the government. Just ask them where they are. Fact, the hottest year on record since we had the ability, mankind had the ability to accurately measure temperatures, was the year 1934. The second hottest was the year 2001. Since 2001, world temperatures have been constantly falling. For the last 8 years, world temperatures have been falling. That it means going down, 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 not up, down, down, down. So why is the polar ice melting? Well, it's something that happens every now and then anyway, on the North Polar ice, that is. And what I found recently is that there is actually quite a large volcano, active volcano, recently appeared, it's about 3-4 years ago, directly under the North Pole, and that is warming the polar waters so much that the entire North Polar ice is melting. At the same time, the Antarctic ice is growing with an enormous rapidity. That's why it's not mentioned. We have planetary balance, which is why the water levels, sea levels, are not rising. Now, changes, fluctuations in the Earth's temperature are very, very normal. Let's take a nice example. We have this thing of the white Christmas. We're used to having Christmas cards with snow on them. Now, who has experienced a white Christmas? Okay, if you live in Canada or further north like that, yes, you do. But who in the main European centres has experienced a white Christmas in the last half century? I've experienced one. In my whole life, I have had one white Christmas, and that was in the year 2001. But in the Victorian era, that's at the late 19th century, we had several decades of very low temperatures. And this is where we get our picture of the Christmas card decorated with snow, because that then was normal. Temperatures then were much lower than they are now. The other extreme, in the medieval warm period, it never snowed at all, as far north as we are here. Right now, I'm in the middle of Germany, but if we go up as far as the northern England, as far as the Scottish borders, they were growing wine in the Middle Ages there. That's how warm it was. And these fluctuations are very normal. I remember back in the 1970s, probably many of you do as well, how a major theme in the papers for quite some time was, oh, the world temperatures are falling. We're going to have a new ice age. Oh, woe is us. And suddenly it didn't happen. Suddenly the temperature started going back up again. And then somebody somewhere in the 90s said, oh, whoa, 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 the temperatures are going to climb through the roof, the whole of the world's ice is going to be melted and we'll be inundated. And it's not happening either. No, we're just having a minor fluctuation in the world temperatures, that's all. The only big difference is that in the 1970s it was about selling newspapers. Now it's about doing something completely different. Now it's about creating a quasi-world government, which none of us will ever elect. In fact, with a great deal of probability, we'll never know who those people are. But they are to get, assuming this protocol in Copenhagen is ratified, they are to get a very, very large degree of sovereignty over every country in the world. Is that what you want? That a complete scam is used to deprive you of your sovereignty? Is that what you pay your politicians to do? Is it? Well, let's have a little look at one or two other things as well, not just the fact that the temperatures are falling, but also this thing of human production of carbon dioxide is a major factor. Well, it could never be. It's only responsible for 6% of world carbon dioxide production anyway. In fact, in terms of the so-called greenhouse gases, cow farts produce more greenhouse gases than the whole of human industry. How's about that? That's how irrelevant it is. Now, you probably remember that Al Gore, and this is the guy that they decided not to let be president, despite the fact that he was elected, because he was just too foxy, too clever. And they just said, no, we need somebody rather less intelligence in the White House who will do what we tell him instead of making his own plan. Now, Al Gore makes his own plans. And this is why he was given a Nobel Prize for scientific work which any grammar school child would take to pieces in 10 minutes. Let me just pick out one thing what he said. He said that the geological record shows that there is a direct connection between global warming and carbon dioxide levels. Yes, there is. Every time that we have a long period of high temperatures on the Earth, the carbon dioxide level goes up around 600 years later. Uh-oh, you've mixed cause and effect. You've got them the wrong way round, Gall. But he was given a Nobel Prize for this, just like Obama was given a Nobel Prize to legitimize his position. And I do find it a crying shame that something which started off so noble as the Nobel Prize has now become so dirty. I mean, the Swedish Academy, you really should be ashamed of yourselves, letting yourselves be used for that.